Dun 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 dun. Alright, y'all know what it is, man. I say I'm gonna drop a video, then the shit gonna get dropped. Now, I said that I'm gonna put an end to this Hebrew Israelite shit, cause I'm sick of all these different sects. Just different motherfuckers trying to support the same fucking shit. The thing is, excuse me, you got motherfuckers, stupid motherfuckers, I need to say, that they want to be God's chosen people, yo. That's what this shit comes down to. That's what you need to understand. That's why people are so fucking caught up in this stupid ass religious bullshit and propaganda. Because one of the things is that you got stupid ass, dumb ass motherfuckers who buy into this religious shit because they've been brought up into it their whole life and they don't want to do no fucking research. They don't want to look into shit. And so then they end up believing all this religion shit. And then they end up feeling some type of way about themselves because all that comes down to this religious shit is putting you down. And so if you fucking religious, you're not gonna feel fucking good about yourself. You're supposedly a sinner and filthy and not worthy to be fucking around God and ungodly and all this shit. So you're a fucking clown out the gate, born into sin. And so now you want something to make you feel better about your lousy ass, dirty ass, dusty ass self. So you wanna be God's chosen people now. What kind of stupid ass shit is that? If you believe in a God, like I said, who has chosen people, then you're a fucking remedial clown. You have no active cognition. Your intelligence and intuition is cut off. If you don't understand that, there's no God with chosen people. Why would a fucking God? Just think about that stupid ass shit. But look at this shit. We know Google be on bullshit, and I'm about to show you. So, Jews. Jewish history begins with the covenant established between God and Abraham. You understand this shit? This is bullshit. This is not real shit. This is what they're saying that the Jewish fucking origin is. And look at this 9-3-11-33. But I'm gonna go ahead. So over 3,800 years ago, pay attention to that number. 3,800 years ago. Alright? Now, during the Bronze Age in the Middle East, the Torah, Jewish law, the primary document of Judaism, was given to the Jews by Prophet Moses, Moshe, about 3,300 years ago. Okay? A prophet Moses. You believe in a fucking prophet? You believe God came and talked to a motherfucker and told him to write this shit down? This is what you guys believe? See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about, you know? See, that's why motherfuckers get still to this day shook up when somebody come up to them. God told me to tell you that you need to do this, or God told me to tell you. When somebody tells you that, you need to tell them, well, tell God next time to tell me the shit his goddamn self. Because I hate when a motherfucker sitting there talking about me when they can just tell me some shit. But they sitting there tell me, oh, tell somebody to tell me. No, you can just tell me, motherfucker. If you God, tell the motherfucker who needs to know the message. Don't be telling some. Why would God send a messenger anyway? Oh, that's some dumbass shit. All right, don't let me get off track though, cause we got shit to get to. So check these dates out. Watch how contradicted they are. We know fucking Hebrew is bullshit. And they say that the Dead Sea Scrolls, this is the oldest fucking shit. They got the oldest text from the fucking Hebrew language, supposedly anyways, where the Bible supposedly translates to and all this shit. And really, they even tell you that that shit doesn't even translate fully. Only like 10% or some shit like that. So, not even, so you know out the gate, if it's from Hebrew, then that shit is fucking fake. Because that shit isn't even fully translated. So, how the fuck could they even have a real story to tell your ass when they haven't even translated the story that is supposedly based off of, motherfucker? So, if this story here, the Dead Sea Scrolls, they date back to between one, I'll give you 150 BC, but this is saying even 70 AD, motherfucker. So, 150 BC. And Judaism is talking about 1812 BC. So, how could fucking Jewish people be walking around reading shit that wasn't even written in the language that they were supposedly speaking? Because Jewish, supposedly Hebrews back then supposedly spoke Hebrew. So for one, we talking about Jews. Let me kill that. There couldn't have been Jews. Jews, Hebrews, Israelites. Those are supposedly descendants of Jacob. Alright? So, how the fuck could, see, how could you, let me show you this shit. Okay, so you know it wasn't no Jews back then, because the letter J didn't even come out for almost another 1,000 years. This is talking about 1812. There is when Jewish origins began, from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who God changed his name from Jacob to Israel. Okay, supposedly. But how could they? We know there wasn't Jacobs because there wasn't no fucking J's. We know there wasn't no Jews because there wasn't no fucking J's. You understand me? There wasn't no Jesus because there wasn't no fucking J's. There wasn't no Joseph because there wasn't no fucking J's. Okay? So now, you say, damn, what the fuck is going on? Let me tell you. What happens is, this shit, you got Yiddish. Hebrew ain't nothing but motherfucking Yiddish. And now they try to play you Yiddish, historical language of the Ashkenazi Jews. Okay? So Yiddish is the historical language of the fucking Ashkenazi Jews, which Ashkenaz is in the fucking Bible. The land of Ashkenaz. That's Germany, motherfucker. So if you understand that shit, then you understand that fucking the Germans, the Jewish Germans, have been taking this shit over and putting their story into the shit. Just like every fucking culture around the world has their own story. Africans had their story, Greeks had their story. We know that the Americas had their story. And what fucking happened once they came into existence, these fucking people, once they came out of those mountains up there and shit, they fucking had to come up with a story just like everybody else. Everybody has their story. So these Ashkenazi Jews used parts of other people's story, made their own story, but the only thing is they got y'all to believe that shit. And now everybody thinks that the Jews are God's chosen people. So now you got dumbass, quote unquote, Hebrew Israelites, trying to be Hebrew Israelites because they want to be God's chosen people. And these dumbass people who call themselves black talk about, oh, the original Jews were black. The original Jews were black. That's some stupid ass, clown ass, coon ass shit that they fall into because they want to be God's chosen people. That's all this shit is about. There's no fucking such thing as God's chosen people. No such thing as Jews. I just showed you it couldn't have been Jews back then, and it couldn't have been fucking Hebrews because I just showed you fucking oldest Hebrew shit. Hebrew, look, okay? We know that shit wasn't real. Paleo Hebrew, you understand me? 5th century onward. The oldest fucking Hebrew text is not old enough for the fucking dates of the Bible to match up. And this is just Google. You can go into deeper research if you want to, because it's all out there and it's all going to show you the same shit. Once you go into these languages, you'll see that the languages that they say that they were speaking, we have no fucking evidence of those languages being spoken up until the 5th fucking century. Like I said, Hebrew. And now we got motherfuckers speaking Hebrew now. Look at this, so-called modern Hebrew. Because they want to trick you and make you think that it's a real language and people are still speaking it up to today. But no, all modern Hebrew is fucking Yiddish. And excuse me, it's just fucking Yiddish and so-called mixed in with Paleo Hebrew words. Alright, Semitic language native to Israel. Okay, so how the fuck can a language be native to a place that was just created like 70 years ago, 1948? Alright, Israel wasn't even created until 1948. So this language, the modern Hebrew, that shit wasn't even established until that, around that time period. And I'm gonna show you how that shit happened, but you can do this research for yourself. But Google tries to confuse the fuck out of motherfuckers. I just showed you. They try to tell you one thing, but then they show you a whole fucking different thing. That's why you gotta be able to fucking go deeper. Now, the only reason I can do that with Google is because I've done research beyond this, so I know how to find the contradictions. It's not hard to do once you do a little bit of research. All this shit comes right together. So then Google becomes a tool and not a distraction when you know how to use it. So like I said, you can't fucking sit here and try to hate on Google. Yeah, Google isn't fucking perfect. It's gonna bullshit you if you let it. You understand me? But if you use Google appropriately, then it becomes a tool. Just like that's why I'm able to make these fucking YouTube videos, because of fucking Google. So I don't want to hear bullshit about motherfuckers using Google. If you know how to use it, then there's nothing fucking wrong with using Google. And stop the same motherfuckers tell you not to use Google be the same motherfuckers asking you to donate to their fucking website and asking you for handouts and shit. I don't ask y'all for no fucking money. I don't sign up for no commercials. You see motherfuckers now, they got 2-3 commercials on their goddamn videos and shit. Not me. You ain't gonna see that shit with me, cause I'm the most motherfucking heightened. I tell the truth, whether it's motherfucking appropriate or exciting, whatever. You know the motherfucking truth is getting put out here. Period. Ain't nothing other than that. I don't give a fuck how they feel about it. That's why I told you my shit getting flagged every. I told y'all better watch the motherfuckers when they first pop up. Otherwise you're gonna have to find them. But this the most motherfucking heightened. Part 1. We're gonna end all this Hebrew, Israelite, Jewish bullshit. All that shit is bullshit. There's no such thing as God's chosen people, and fuck a God who has a chosen people. Most motherfucking hype.